In the last episode, we explored why thousands of UK millionaires are leaving the country, where they're going, and how their exit is reshaping the financial landscape. We followed the money, from London to Dubai, Singapore, and beyond, and looked at the wealth strategies behind their moves. Today, we're staying on that trail, but with a sharper focus. This time, it's not just about the ultra-rich. It's about how you can start to apply the same offshore banking and tax residency strategies, even without millions in the bank. What is offshore banking, and what it's not? Let's clear the air first. Offshore banking is not illegal. It's not about hiding money. It's not about evading taxes. Offshore banking simply means holding a bank account in a country other than the one where you reside. And it has been used for decades by entrepreneurs, remote workers, investors, and even retirees to optimize how and where they manage money. Reasons include diversifying assets across currencies, gaining access to stable or high-yield economies, reducing exposure to domestic banking risks, maintaining privacy in jurisdictions that respect client confidentiality, structuring wealth legally to reduce taxes. It's legal. It's smart. And it's increasingly available to ordinary people, if they know where to look. Why you don't need to be rich to go offshore. Most people believe you need a private banker, a corporate lawyer, and millions in cash to open an offshore account. That's outdated thinking. Today, there are international banks and digital platforms that allow non-residents to open accounts with deposits as low as £500 or dollars. Several countries and financial institutions have opened their systems to global citizens, especially digital nomads, remote professionals, and small investors. Beginner-friendly offshore banking options. Here are 3 countries where you can start. Georgia. Not the US state, the country. Georgia allows foreigners to open personal or business accounts with very little documentation. It has no capital controls and a banking sector that welcomes non-residents. You can walk into a bank in Tbilisi with a passport and open an account in multiple currencies in a single day. Some banks even allow remote onboarding. Mauritius, a financial hub in the Indian Ocean, Mauritius offers tax-efficient structures and private banking options. The government has actively positioned itself as a platform for wealth management in Africa and Asia. Many offshore companies and trusts are registered here, but even individuals can open accounts with minimum requirements. Puerto Rico. For US citizens, Puerto Rico offers a unique hybrid. It's technically domestic, but operates under a separate tax system. Through legal acts such as Act 60, entrepreneurs and investors can dramatically reduce their tax exposure by relocating their tax residency here. Digital offshore platforms. Aside from brick-and-mortar banks, there's a rise in digital banks and fintech platforms that offer international accounts. Platforms like Wise, formerly TransferWise, Revolut, N26, Payoneer. These aren't full-service offshore banks, but they do allow you to hold balances in multiple currencies, send and receive international payments, reduce FX fees, get access to foreign IBANs or USD bank accounts. It's a lightweight way to dip your toes into cross-border finance, legally and without huge capital. Residency versus citizenship. What's the difference? Many confuse tax residency with citizenship. You don't need to give up your passport to optimize taxes. Tax residency means you are recognized by a government as a fiscal resident. You pay taxes there. This can be changed without renouncing citizenship. Most countries define tax residency by time spent, often around 6 months, but some countries, like the UAE or Panama, allow residency by investment or economic substance even with limited time in country. This is how many business owners and consultants reduce their tax rate legally, by shifting their center of life and income reporting to a low or zero tax jurisdiction. Structuring offshore finance legally, a simple framework. Here's how a working professional could start building an offshore structure. Step 1. Open an offshore personal account. Use a bank in a stable, low-tax country that accepts foreign clients. Step 2. Set up a remote-friendly legal entity. You can open a limited company in Estonia, the UAE, or even the US, Delaware or Wyoming, depending on your income model. Step 3. Determine your tax residency. If you're a remote worker or online business owner, consider relocating to a jurisdiction with lower or zero income tax, and registering as a resident there. Step 4. Keep records and get legal advice. This is not about hiding. It's about planning. Keep tax filings, invoices, and proof of residency changes. Work with professionals who specialize in international tax compliance. Case study: the online consultant at Say, Sarah is a UK-based, freelance marketing consultant, earning £70,000 per year. She forms a business entity in Estonia, using the e-residency program, opens a digital account in Wise for multi-currency payments, moves to Portugal under a digital nomad visa, registers as a tax resident in Portugal, and benefits from reduced tax rates for foreign-sourced income. Now, Sarah pays less tax, earns in multiple currencies, and has access to banking that protects her income from inflation or instability. That is the blueprint, and it's entirely legal. Who should consider this? Freelancers and remote workers. Online business owners. Crypto investors. Digital nomads. Small business founders with international clients. Retirees looking to stretch income in low-cost countries. You don't need millions. You need a plan, a passport, and permission from the right jurisdiction. Next episode preview. In our next video, we'll break down how international trusts and foundations are used to protect assets, not just for billionaires, but for families who want to pass down wealth, avoid inheritance taxes, and stay in control across generations. Thanks for watching Rich Layer. If you found this valuable, subscribe to the channel and follow us on Instagram. We deliver smarter money moves without the noise, and every video brings you one step closer to mastering global wealth strategy. See you in the next one.